Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big, weird, wild world out there, folks, and here we stand. Al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob, that's the Natch, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
Good morning, good morning. How's it going, guys? You're joining us on this fine Wednesday morning. It's hump day. Happy humping. If you're still in bed. How are we doing? Eugene, Vero, and The Bridge joining us in chat at 8:30 a.m. Central European Time, 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 2:30 p.m. for our friends in Hong Kong and the Philippines. Oh, good morning, friends. I'm full of beans this morning, Natch, because tonight we've got the radio trivia night. Myself and a bunch of stars from Vaughan Radio will be going down to Calle Amaniel number 23. For the Vaughan Radio Trivia Night. I hope to meet some of you there. You're not going, Natch?
No.
No.
Too late for me.
It's too late. Yeah, dude. 8:30 when you've got kids. Come on. I think Andrea is using kiddie kennels. No, she's not. But if kiddie kennels existed, she would. All right, guys. What kind of a show do we have lined up for you today? Talking about Trivia Night, maybe there's a very relevant unpopular opinion today. Let's see. But before that, 100 humans, I asked them to name something you might see in a country music video. Name something you might see in a country music video. How do you say country music? Música de country. Música country. So, nombra algo que podrías ver en un video musical de música country. I like that you don't translate country. País. I don't know. Yeah, the word country kind of, I don't know. It carries around kind of a Western feel. Cowboys and things, right? And then in Complete the News, we'll find out about a 13-foot python. A snake, a very big snake, and what it was eating. Oh dear, strap yourselves in. And in today's unpopular opinion, again, so maybe some adjacently linked to today's trivia quiz, small talk is meaningless and a complete waste of time. Small talk, conversaciones triviales, charla, I don't know, superficial.
¿Será posible? Vaya nivelazo.
Oh, yeah, that was 50% the translation, Elf. 50% me. Let's see, Eugene's here. He says, good morning, Vero. Morning, beautiful warriors around the universe. The Bridge says, good morning, Rob, and warriors all. Humping? No, just trying to keep my balance. Being horizontal is handy. Okay, all right, no judging. If you want to listen to me in bed, you do it. You do it. Let's see. So yeah, that's today's unpopular opinion. We'll get into that in a little while. First of all, let's look at some news. Okay, so some is this environmental news? Is this science news? Is this somewhere where the two meet? The US issues its first ever fine. Fine es una demanda, ¿no? ¿Cómo se dice?
Una multa.
Una multa, thank you. So the United States issues its first ever fine for space junk. Basura espacial, maybe? For space junk. After a TV company leaves satellites in the wrong place. There you go. You want to know why aliens aren't visiting us? They can't land for all the space junk. No, it's true. The U.S. Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, has issued its first ever fine related to space debris. The Dish Network, is a TV company that was fined $142,440, which is that's a very specific number, right? Why not round it up to an even 143,000, I don't know, for not correctly disposing of its satellite, EchoStar 7, which has been in space since 2002. The company has initially committed to moving the satellite to a graveyard orbit at the end of its operational life to prevent it from posing a threat to other satellites. There you go. Space junk, it's a thing now. I didn't know there was a graveyard up there. Dude, humans, not humans, man. You know? Are we capable of not screwing up anything we touch? Like, How much space debris must there be for them to be handing out fines now? And also, who do you pay the fine to? Planet Earth. Like, why is America getting this money? This fine money? Shouldn't that be shared among all countries all over the world? Just a thought. Doesn't space belong to everyone? I don't know. A graveyard orbit, says the bridge. Yeah, graveyard orbit. So we have to imagine that there is an orbit. There is a graveyard orbiting around the planet where satellites, unused satellites, go to end their days. Interesting. Okay. PayPal. PayPal, Natch. Do you use PayPal?
Sometimes. Yes.
I have to admit, I use it too. I still like it. I'm a little bit dubious about Apple Pay, Google Pay, that kind of thing. But I do like PayPal. It's useful for me. Maybe it's my age, because I kind of grew up. Adolescence on the internet was run by PayPal, was funded by PayPal, you know. So PayPal has been in a sticky situation recently. The shares used to go for $300 each, and they're now around 60. And this has been attributed mainly to this competition. So here we go. PayPal. Temu to the rescue, or maybe not. This is from the Financial Times. To the rescue. So the idea is that maybe Temu, that the Chinese e-commerce platform, is going to save. It's going to save PayPal. Al rescate, right? To the rescue. Oh, Natch, come on.
Vaya nivelazo.
Exactly, my friend. So yeah, this coming from the Financial Times. PayPal's stock value has significantly decreased from its peak in 2021, with shares dropping from over $3,000, dude, I nailed it, to less than 60 recently. This decline is partly due to fierce competition from major companies like Apple, Google, Affirm, and Afterpay. A potential bright spot is Temu, or Temu. How do you pronounce that, Natch, here in Spain?
Temu.
Temu. Have you seen adverts for Temu? Like, look at this backpack.
Yes.
It costs €2. I'm sure the quality. Reflects that. I shouldn't judge. Maybe the quality of Temu products, are top notch. Maybe. Hey, I don't want to slander a burgeoning e-commerce platform. But if you're going to buy a backpack for €2, expect everything to fall out of it immediately. So, yeah, let's continue with this story. So the decline is due to all this competition that PayPal is facing in recent years. A potential bright spot is Temu, a rapidly growing discount e-commerce platform from China, which has become extremely popular in the US. Although PayPal is an available checkout option on Temu and could benefit from its rise, there are concerns. Many of Temu's products are extremely cheap, meaning that PayPal's profits from transactions might be minimal. Yeah, I don't know. It's another one. It's like, isn't Shine kind of the same thing? I think Shine might be more clothes related. I think Temu does a bit of everything. Have you ever bought from one of these?
No.
No, me neither. I'm just so reluctant. Andy swears by Shine. She says it's brilliant. But then, I haven't bought clothes in around 3 years. No, that's a lie. Christmas, I bought a jacket. My nice jacket, Natch. So, I'm not the commerce king. I have no idea where to get the best deals or anything. I just, there's a theory an economic theory that suggests when you elevate the price of your products, people associate that with quality. All right? And not always the case, though, right? So maybe we should be buying backpacks for €2, Natch. Maybe we're the ones that are wrong. I don't know. Okay, finally in the news today, Pope Francis. This coming from BBC News. Pope Francis suggests Catholic Church could bless same-sex couples. Pope Francis has indicated a potential openness to the Catholic Church blessing same-sex couples. About time, right? Isn't this about time? How are you doing, Annie? Well done. Well done. Congratulations, you made it. How are you doing this morning? So yeah, about time. Pope Francis says the Catholic Church is open to blessing same-sex couples in response to cardinals seeking clarity on the matter. He emphasized the importance of pastoral charity. and stated that the church shouldn't solely deny or exclude. However, he reiterated that the church views same-sex relationships as objectively sinful. Oh, God. See, you were doing so well, Pope Francis. You were doing so well. And won't recognise same-sex marriages. This comes as notable shift in tone, especially since Pope Francis had previously approved a decree in 2021 prohibiting priests from blessing same-sex unions. So a little bit of a U-turn then, actually, in the last couple of years. It's good, I don't know, it's good that religions are, trying to keep up with the times. But isn't it a little ironic that, that just some dude in Rome is like, you know what? I think what God meant here was this. Oh, look, I don't want to, Look, I know there are a lot of religious folk who listen to the show. I would imagine. Statistically, there has to be. And I don't want to kind of berate your religion, whatever that religion is. Good for you. But, I don't know. I mean, I think it's always good news when the representatives of God, whichever God you subscribe to, makes things a little bit more inclusive and a little less exclusive. And that's what makes this news kind of good. It's not about saying, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. It's like saying, we can tolerate this. We can all be a lot more tolerant. And isn't tolerance a message, guys? Haven't we heard enough intolerance? We turn on the news, it's just kind of bipartisan nonsense. People arguing with each other, opinions, and few facts. Oh, spreading a word of tolerance is certainly a good thing in this day and age, I think. All right, friends, on that note, let's go to today's Unpopular Opinion.
Unpopular Opinion.
Do you think we'll ever see a day, Natch, where Catholic priests are marrying same-sex couples?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, me too. Me too, man. And I'm pretty sure at some point we'll see female priests as well. It's taking. Why does it? I suppose they have to fight with the older kind of generations of priests and whatnot. One day there'll be a pope, like a 20-year-old pope. They'll all be walking around with mohawks. Wearing Adidas tracksuits. White Adidas tracksuits. What's up? Jesus is my homie. All right, anyway, sorry, it's gone silly, Natch. All right, so today's unpopular opinion. What even is an unpopular opinion? It's a brain fart. Un pedo cerebral, un pedo mental, una rayada. I share it with you on my social media. You guys vote on it there. But the real decision makers are our friends who watch the show live, in the live audience. Right now, I know there are a lot of people there, but only a few talking. Naughty. Right now, that's Annie, The Bridge, Vero, and Eugene. And mystery people in the audience. Okay, so this is today's unpopular opinion. Small talk is meaningless and a complete waste of time. Las conversaciones triviales, or charla, oh God, I had it on the tip of my tongue. Charla trivial, that kind of thing. Small talk. You're in an elevator. How's it going? Nice weather, hey? Small talk. Talk that goes nowhere. It doesn't mean anything. But is it as clear-cut as it being meaningless? Yeah. No tiene sentido. Es una pérdida de tiempo. What do you say? But is it as clear-cut as that? Is small talk really as much of a waste of time as many of us believe? Or is it an essential social lubricant and a way to take the temperature of the person you're talking to see if the conversation will go further? We'll get into that right now. You want us talking naughty? Asks the bridge. Always. Always. Annie says, sometimes it lightens up the mood. I don't think it's a waste of time, says Annie. Well, funnily enough, I did happen to torture the elves thoroughly this morning, and they gave me some pros and cons, so let's get into those now. So, agreeing with the statement that small talk is meaningless and a waste of time. Here we go. Small talk often revolves around general, non-specific topics and lacks depth, making it seem unproductive or without substance. Small talk avoids a genuine connection with the person that you're talking to. Engaging in small talk might prevent people from delving into more profound, meaningful conversations, thereby missing opportunities for genuine connection. The topics of small talk, e.g. the weather, recent news headlines, can become repetitive, especially in routine settings like work, making it seem monotonous and redundant. Natch and I have solved that by only talking when there's a couple of 100,000 people listening. People think we're joking about that, Natch. Can you confirm that on the radio?
Yes. We don't talk.
We don't talk. We sit there and we work.
Too early. Yeah.
It's too early in the morning. Come on. We sit there and we get our work done. Dude, seriously. Best work colleague I've ever had. He understands me in a way that, many of my previous relationships haven't.
Yeah, me too. The other colleagues talk too much.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I don't want to say names. But...
No, yeah, but we know. All right, next. Engaging in small talk. We're still on the cons. No, we're still on the pros, sorry. Agreeing that small talk is meaningless. Engaging in small talk for the sake of politeness or social norms might feel insincere, leading to feelings of disconnection or even dishonesty. Interesting. Eugene here says, small talk is very useful for me, especially in English or Spanish, because I learn those languages. Interesting, Eugene. Okay, let's go into the con points now. The points that kind of reflect that small talk might be valuable and has a purpose. I mentioned two things, right? A social lubricant and a way to gauge the comfort levels of the person you're talking to. So let's get into those now. Small talk serves as a social lubricant, especially in unfamiliar settings or with strangers. It helps break the ice and paves the way for deeper interactions. It's a tool to gauge the comfort level of other people. Depending on how the small talk goes, one can decide if delving deeper into more personal topics are appropriate or not. It's a fair point, right? You're not going to just get into a lift, right? You listen to the music playing, you turn to the person next to you and say, so what do you think about the situation in the Middle East? You know what I mean? That's a conversation killer, my friends. All right. Next, while it may seem superficial, small talk can be the first step in building relationships. Many deep connections start with light, casual conversations. Finally, in many cultures and settings, small talk is an appropriate social ritual. It shows politeness, acknowledges the presence of others, and helps in building community ties. There we go, friends. Those are the elves' pros and cons. Also on Instagram, we had Vero write. She says, small talk is where you find out most of a person's real intentions. Life is details. Life is in the details. Interesting. MJ Symbol, good morning, Rob. I loved the banned Oscars unpopular opinion. Really well argued. Thank you. It was I thought so too, but I lost yesterday quite badly. Let me get another statue. I'm so rich, I need a gold statue now. Wow. All right, continue. Let's see. Annie says, you'll lose nothing with small talk. There's no waste of time in that, I believe. Annie on fire today. Eugene, small talk is very useful. I know we read that one. Rafelka, small talk is a way to be polite and start a conversation. Maybe not that day, but another day. And Nuriatam is also joining us. All the gangs here. Brilliant. Shut the dogs, guys. We've got the quality here now. So yeah, let's get into some more messages I received on Instagram. I've always felt, this is from Isabel, I've always felt that life's too short for surface level chit chat. I crave discussions that have depth and substance. Nice. Theo says, I disagree. Small talk is key. It's that initial connection. You know. It breaks the ice, makes people comfortable. Not every conversation has to be deep and valuable. Luna, honestly, I find small talk kind of draining. I'd rather get to the point. Oh, God, yeah. Me too. Do you know what I hate most of all, Natch? Is where the small talk has transferred itself digitally into 2 minutes of random nonsense before someone gets to the point in a voice message. Hey, how you doing, man? How's it going? I'm all right. Been tired, slept well last night. Things are going well. Family's good. Went on vacation this summer. By the way, could you? Yeah, it's like, okay. This could have been 60% shorter. I'll never get those seconds back. They're gone forever. They're into the void. So yeah, there you go. But is small talk really as wasteful or as unnecessary as it seems? It's fascinating, right? Because it does, in many ways, act as a social lubricant. We'll get into that later. I've never been particularly good at small talk. Believe it or not, I am quite socially awkward as a human. But we'll get into it in a little bit. First of all, what did they say on Instagram? So I posted the poll yesterday evening. A lot of people voted. Thank you for that, guys. If you want to vote on the polls that we use for the show, you can do that at Instagram.com @professionalbohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. There people vote. And they said, what do you think they said, Natch?
True.
They did say true. 60% of people said true. So kind of an even split there, but I think a 10% shift is not negligible. What do you think about this? What's your opinions?
I don't know. I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence. Wow, nivelazo, dude. Come on.
Nivelazo.
Because I hate with my soul the small talk, but maybe it's necessary. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate it, and I'm the worst.
Yeah,
the worst. Prefer to be silent.
Yeah. I'm this weird mix of socially awkward but incredibly confident. So I will just throw random weird stuff into small talk just to make it go away as quickly as possible. Like when you come to the quiz tonight, when the quiz is not happening, you'll find me outside on my own or with Andrea, just kind of like seeking safety. And that's not because I don't want to talk to people, because I love to talk to people. It's more because small talk, as someone said, who said it, that it's draining. I think that's the thing. Why is it so draining on a lot of people? It seems so surface level and so unimportant, right? But the truth is, it does act as a social lubricant, right? How the hell would you ever move on to deeper, more profound subjects if there wasn't some kind of a gateway into a real relationship? And that gateway quite often are those seemingly inconsequential conversations had in a lift, at the bar while waiting to pay. How are you doing? Yeah, good. Wow, seen the weather outside? Yeah. Why am I bad at small talk? I think it's because I maybe lack the patience or the social graces to engage in it properly. Okay? I think there's a certain level of social awareness one needs to engage in small talk in an effective way. And sadly, I think my radar for that kind of thing is a little bit off. And I think more and more today, as we spend more time on the internet, more time isolated, more people are becoming a little worse at small talk. I remember observing my grandfather at a bar, man, in his natural environment, en su salsa, right? He could sit at the bar on his own, and I would see people come up, he'd talk to them, that person would stick around. Another person would come up, he'd start to talk to them, that person would stick around. And after about an hour, my grandfather is surrounded by 20 people, all of them becoming friends. It's a skill. And it does help facilitate relationships. Does it facilitate good relationships of any quality? Does it facilitate relationships that will last a long time? Well, that's hard to tell, right? Because that's all in the hands of the future, but it has to start somewhere. So, Rob, you talk about oysters and shillings, says the bridge. Yeah, no, well, you tell me, chat. What do you like? How do you engage in small talk? Do you find it awkward? I quite often do, because I don't know, I kind of separate myself from the moment quite often and observe it as an outside observer. I'm not sure if this is the same for you, Natch. I kind of observe myself engaging in small talk and kind of become frustrated at how bad I am at it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's nodding. Thank God I'm not alone. So someone will come up to me, I'll be, oh, hi, Rob, how's it going? Yeah, not too bad. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. This is my partner. Great. This is, these are my cigarettes. This is my beer. I don't know. And I watch myself, like, engaging in this awkwardness. Is there a better way to do it? Well, let's see. Let's see, because we still have a few minutes on this subject. Look, guys, is it a waste of time? Is it not? I'm not the one to decide that. You guys are in the chat, our live audience. I'll post a poll, and you guys will tell me. Is small talk a waste of time? Friends, thanks for participating in this show, guys. I'm having a blast, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Friends, so many things you could have been doing this morning. So many things. An infinite number of things. Instead of doing those things, you took the time to spend some time with me and Natch, and it means the absolute world. See you soon. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, and what a show we are having. We did cover some interesting news today. Space trash, space junk, basura espacial. The first ever fine has been paid by Dish Network for not properly disposing of a satellite. Is this going to be a thing that recurs? Possibly. I mean, apparently there is a lot of junk up there, and apparently there is an existence, first time we learnt about it today, of a graveyard orbit for unused junk. Humans, go home, you drunk. Just the worst. Like, God, can we not keep our mess at least to our own planet, please? Can we do that? Also, we looked at the Temu and PayPal. How PayPal has been struggling over recent years, which, is a bit of a shock to me because I use it quite a lot. I like PayPal as a platform. But with competition from Apple, Google, which I believe is Google Pay, Affirm, Afterpay, now there is so much more competition in the market. PayPal's shares actually dropped in price over the last few years a lot. From its peak in 2021 of $300 a share to now $60. Yeah. Obviously, that $300 peak, probably because of the pandemic, people shopping from home. But yeah, hard to compete in a saturated market. And then finally, we looked at some positive news, or at least positive in our eyes. You may not share that opinion, but as Grandpa Bo says, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. They all stink, including mine. For me, good news that the Catholic Church is open to the idea of blessing same-sex marriages. It seems to me that they're not condoning them, but they're blessing them. It's a step in the right direction. And Natch and I had a brief discussion, and we believe that in the future it'll become even more inclusive and more open. At least we hope so, right? To better reflect modern society. But, we don't know. Then we moved on to today's unpopular opinion, which is in relation to small talk. Charla trivial, or what was it? Charla superficial. That's it. Or conversaciones triviales. That small talk is meaningless and a waste of time. And that's where we land for the second half of the show, friends. Got some comments in chat from the mighty Rafelka here. He says, small talk with people you already know can be meaningless, but not with strangers. You have to start a conversation with something, even when you don't feel like doing it. True story. Eugene says, saying good morning, day, night is also small talk, and I don't think it's a waste of time. I would consider those... is that small talk? Would I consider... Hey, good morning. I don't think that's small talk, right? That's just a salutation. I think small talk is actually engaging in a to and fro conversation. Hey, how are you doing? Not too bad. How's the weather? Pretty well. Yeah, it's pretty nice outside. How are you feeling? I'm feeling well. How are you feeling? I'm feeling okay too. You know what I mean? It's just the kind of conversation that's designed not to go into any depth. I personally am not very good at it. I experience an out-of-body experience whenever I'm talking to someone, and I can see myself like totally screwing up small talk, and it frustrates me immensely. But does that mean it's a waste of time just because we've become bad at it? And look, here's the thing. Was I always bad at it? Not really. I mean, I used to work on Vaughantown, where you'd meet new people all the time. And small talk was an essential skill. I think over the years, as I moved out of theatre and things like that, and I became a little bit more media focused, where you spend quite a lot of time working alone, working on projects alone, I think I became worse at it. And apparently, according to psychologytoday.com, this is a phenomena that's happened to a lot of people since the pandemic. Yeah. The pandemic has actually affected our ability to make, engage, and maintain small talk. But small talk is, or does, have its importance. Now, I'm just trying to find here the results of the poll, because I would like to do that right now. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on 1 second. This takes, technology, friends. Technology. Okay, let's see the results. All right. So I made the statement that small talk is meaningless and a complete waste of time. On Instagram, they said 60% true. What did our enlightened audience say? 75% false. Yeah. And I imagine a lot of you out there in the audience, that seemed like quite an even split, but a lot of you voted. I appreciate that. Probably suffer, just like Natch and I, with that out-of-body experience, watching yourself just totally being awkward in those initial moments. So I'm going to read a little more from this Psychology Today argument or article and see if we can all get a little better at it. Let's see first what the chat is saying. Annie says, is insulting also small talk? I wouldn't say so, Annie. Don't read this out loud, Rob. Yeah, I edited it. Okay, let's see. So let's have a look. We have some tips here to improve small talk. So here we go. Small talk tips from Psychology Today. Listen more than you talk. Listen more than you talk. Shift your focus outward. When we focus on ourselves, we become more awkward and anxious. In fact, social anxiety is fueled by a fear of negative evaluations from others, social criticism, and embarrassment. So, tip number 1 from Psychology Today, listen more than you talk. Number 2, there are only 4, don't worry. Number 2, develop a genuine interest in others. Prepare some questions ahead and be curious about but avoid interrogating. See, that's something I've done, Natch. I've thought, okay, so when I meet people, so when I go out tonight and I meet people from, it's usually a radio event or something, I'm going to ask, how are you doing? How often do you listen to the show? Who's your favorite presenter on Vaughan Radio? How often do you listen? And I get there, I shake someone's hand. I'm like, hi, what's your favorite show? Who's your favorite presenter? How often do you listen? Just like shine a bright light in their eyes. It's lose-lose, man. I'm just not good at it. But yeah, here it says, develop a genuine interest and think ahead of time what your questions might be. It's like a job interview. 3, ask open-ended questions. What has been the highlight of your week so far? That's a bit personal, isn't it? But anyway, what's been the highlight of your week so far? So a question that isn't designed to generate a yes or no answer. And then finally, steer the conversation to topics that bond you with others. Personal and professional values such as empathy, integrity, and honesty. Avoid oversharing personal information. Remember, small talk is not therapy. That's something else I've done. Oh, I get embarrassed too easily, I think. So yeah, small talk, it is an essential social skill, like a social lubricant, and it's designed to fill the void between uncomfortable silence and deeper conversation. Small talk is necessary for developing deeper professional and personal relationships. So it's something we need to get better at. I think often when I'm introduced to people professionally, I tend to just jump straight to the point. In fact, it's been one of the most frustrating things for me to participate in like business meetings with colleagues, and they just start the meeting with, how you doing? How's the family? How's the weather out there? It's just like, come on, I could be, spending this time far more productively. So I've been known when it's a meeting that I'm running to just get straight to the point. Is that necessarily good? See, there are two kinds of small talk. There's the kind of small talk you engage in. And I'm going to go back here a little bit to what Rafelka says. There's a small talk you engage in when you're meeting someone for the first time, right? And then there's a small talk you engage in to kind of lubricate a conversation, even if it's with someone you already know. And for me, the difference is in those two scenarios. I understand and appreciate small talk when it comes to initial meetings. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Come here often, that kind of thing. But when it comes to kind of like professional settings, I find small talk is not only a gigantic waste of time, but immensely frustrating. Immensely frustrating and disrespectful to the time of the people engaged in that conversation. Because at the end of the day, you don't need to be friends to strike a business deal. All you need to do is offer the best kind of service, product, whatever it is you offer. So I would agree that, yeah, small talk isn't a waste of time. It isn't meaningless in certain occasions. But there are certainly occasions where it is. And that's my final thought. But again, as Grandpa Bo used to say, that's only my opinion. Everyone has one. They're like buttholes. They all stink. All right, on that note, my friends, let's move on to today's 100 Humans. Okay, here we go. The bridge says, Gumersindo has you under his wing. True story. True story. You get into like small talk and then the person that you're talking to is just engaged and they start talking. I'm just fighting in my mind. Fighting Gumersindo. Gumersindo is the monkey that lives in my head that takes me on autopilot. Or the White Room. A friend of mine calls it the White Room. She says, are you in the White Room now? Well, a friend of mine, no, my partner, is he? She's like, are you in the White Room right now? Or are you listening to me? I'm like, what? Who? Where am I? MJ Symbol, I love your arguments. You should be a politician, says MJ Symbol. Look, I would never be a politician. In fact, if anything, I would argue to eradicate politicians. Just a decent database or an AI-based, like, that has an education in ethics. That's all you need. You don't need people doing that. Annie says, I love this segment, 100 Humans. Okay, well, on that note, it was a long walk to work today across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. And on that walk, I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them all a question. Today's question is, name something you might see in a country music video. Name something you might see in a country music video. Nombra algo que podrías ver en un video musical de música country. All right, so let's go. What do you think, friends? Okay, we're getting some answers in the chat. We'll go directly to the Oracle. What do you think, Natch?
A cowboy hat.
Ooh, dude. Natch, you're the only one who said it, and it's there. Well done. Oh, the chat's on fire today. You guys are killing it. Not only is it there, Natch, it's the number one answer. Jeez Louise. Well done, man. Oh, no, MJ Symbol did say hat. He did say hat. So, yeah, cowboy hat. Sombrero de vaquero? No.
Exactly.
Oh, really? Oh.
Será posible. Vaya nivelazo.
Jeez, I shouldn't be so surprised when I get something right. But you know, Natch, I've only been here 20 years. It's only been 20 years. Stop rushing me, people. Learn at my own pace. Okay, so cowboy hat is there. Let's look at the chat. Horses, says Eugene. Horses. Caballos. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. Yeah. 12 of the 100 humans say horses. It's in 4th place. Well done, guys. Jeez, you guys are on fire today. What did you have for breakfast? All right, let's continue. Jeans. Jeans, says Eugene. Jeans. Jeans there. No, it's not. Oh, great answer. Great answer. Well, I can't do my... If I do my country music impression, I'll give you half the answer, so I'm going to keep it to myself for now. Jeans isn't there. Great answer, though. The bridge. A cart. A cart. Carrito. Yeah. I think the bridge is thinking about country music from the 1800s. So think bridge. That's a clue. Think of how you would update cart for the modern day. Yeah, there's a clue. It's not there. Sorry. I can't. Vero says spurred boots. Spurred boots. How would you say a spur? A spur is the thing that goes on the back of a boot, designed to dig into the horse to have it pay attention. A spur. We would also call those cowboy boots. Is cowboy boots there? Yes, it is. Well done. Well done. 3 of 100 humans said cowboy boots. 14 of 100 humans said cowboy boots. It's in 3rd place. Wow, you guys are on fire today. Let's see. MJ Symbol also said boots, as did Nuriatam. Well done, guys. Annie says animals. Animals. It's not there, Annie. It's not there. Great answer, though. A great answer. Some of the answers, some of these are a little unexpected. I'll be honest with you. MJ Symbol says skirts. Skirts. Is it there, though? No, it's not. Skirt. Falda? No. Yeah. Oh, wow, dude. I'm on fire. I'm going to fire the translation elf, Natch. I don't need him anymore. Hay. Hay. What horses eat? Hay. Is it there? Another great answer, but it's not there. Oh. The bridge also said boots. Nuriatam says a ranch. Another great answer. A ranch. Where the people who live on the ranch take care of horses, cows, and things. Notice I said the people who live on the ranch, and I don't name them, because that might be an answer. We've already spoken about their boots and hats. Who am I talking about? Is a ranch there? No, it's not. Oh, you guys have got great answers here, but none of them are there. Okay, let's see. Eugene says guns. Is it there? No, it's not. Mal pensado soy. Madre mía. Okay, let's continue. Guns. Sand, says Annie. Barren land. Great answers, Annie. But not there, sadly. Okay, MJ Symbol says a car. But it's not quite there, Natch. What's there? There is a word for a car. It's a little bit bigger. It's kind of the modern day cart. Do you know how to say that in English?
It's not truck.
It's a truck. Well done, Natch. Well done. Well done. So well done. You and MJ Symbol, a car, a motor vehicle, but really a truck. My pickup truck, skin tight jeans, drinking a beer. It's basically that's the country music starter pack. Okay, truck is there. 7th most popular answer, with how many people? I can't even see. With 8 people. Well done. Okay, let's continue. Random guy with a mustache, says Annie. Random guy with a mustache. MJ Symbol says a cowboy. Random guy with a mustache. Could be a cowboy, couldn't it? MJ Symbol specifically says cowboy. Is cowboy there? Yes, it is. Well done. Oh, good job, guys. Cowboys are there with... they're in 5th place with 11 of 100 humans saying cowboy. You've only got 2 left to get. Yeah, I said beer, friends, because it's not there. It should be there. Like, beer. Yeah. Sorry, MJ Symbol, very right. It should be there. It's a quintessential element to all country music. She was wearing skin-tight jeans, drinking a beer in a pickup truck. I hate country music so much. Let's see. Cowboys. Okay, Eugene here says a guitar. Is guitar there? Yes, it is, Eugene. Nice. Of course a guitar is there. Of course a guitar is there. Second most popular answer, 21 of 100 humans said guitar. All right, let's see. Espuelas. What's espuela? Ah, spur. Right, thank you. That was the Nache confirming that. When you see me look off to the side there, like curious and dumb, it's because Natch is helping. A microphone, it's not there. It's not there. Neither is. Annie says hot women. Nuritam says landscapes. Neither of them, those are there. Have you ever been to a country event, a country western event? They're held all over the world where people dress like cowboys, and they go and they have a beer and they play the music and they do something. It's a way of doing this thing completely synchronized in a line. There's a big clue. They would do something in a line. What would they be doing at a country event? MJ Symbol has an answer. MJ Symbol has an answer. Do you want to tell him, Natch?
Choreography?
Or a dance, perhaps? Nuria Tam says dance. MJ Symbol says dance. It's there. It's dance. Well done, guys. Well done. Yeah, obligatory also in the country music starter pack is like a mixture of different age people in a line shaking their legs like they need to go to the bathroom. Or as they call it, line dancing. All right, so let's go through the list. I asked 100 people to name something you might see in a country music video. In position number 7 was a truck. Truck wouldn't be camion, right? That would be a... Yeah, it would be camion. I know.
I would say camioneta.
Camioneta. Yeah, camioneta. In position number 6, we have Dancing by Lando. Yeah, dude. Again, in the country music starter pack. In position number 5, we have Cowboys, Vaqueros, Cowboys. 11 of 100 humans said that one. In position number 4, we have Horses. Another reason I'd hate country music. It's true, they're always there. Horses, 12 of 100 humans said that one. In position number 3, Cowboy Boots. Cowboy Boots, 14 of 100 humans said Cowboy Boots, third place. In position number 2, a guitar. A guitar, well done to Eugene for that one. 21 of 100 humans said that. And in position number 1, cowboy hat, and all the people who said hat in the chat, well done. 24 of you. 24 of those delicious 100 humans. All right, 100 humans, get out of the studio now. We have no need for you. There you go. You just heard them gently fade away into the background. All right, let's go to today's Complete the News.
Complete the news.
All right, guys, this is Complete the News, where I give you a news headline, un titular, but I leave out some important information. With the 3 options I give you, you will complete the news. All right, here we go. Are you ready? A 13-foot-long python. I think he said piton, no, or something like that in Spanish.
Piton.
Piton. A 13-foot python survives for 5 months eating blank. Un piton de 4 metros, 13 foot, 4 metros. Yeah, more or less, whatever. No one's going to check, Natch. Someone will check and then send me a message on social media. Excuse me, you said 13 feet was 4 meters. Un pitón de 4 metros sobrevive 5 meses comiendo blank. A 13-foot python survives for 5 months eating blank. Is it A, cats in a trailer park? Cats in a trailer park. Is it B, food waste in a Whole Foods dumpster. Oof, a lot to unpack there. Whole Foods is a supermarket in the States, and a dumpster is una basura, or un contenedor. Right? Or is it C, ratas in the sewer? Ratas en el alcantarilla? What is it?
Yes.
All right, dude. Okay, so there you go. 13-foot python survives for 5 months eating. Is it A, cats in a trailer park? I think you'd maybe call it a parque de caravanas, right? Where, you know, in the movie 8 Mile where Eminem lives. It's a trailer park. Is it B, food waste in a Whole Foods dumpster? Residuos de comida en un contenedor de Whole Foods? Or is it C, rats in the sewers? Or in the sewer? Ratas en el alcantarilla. Wow, it's a difficult word to get out of an English mouth, man. Too many vowels. Come on, Spain. You can use a few less vowels. You don't need so many. All right, let's see. Ooh, lots of answers coming in. Nuria Tam says alcantarillado. Alcantarillado. Thank you. Can we get a nivelazo?
¿Será posible? Vaya nivelazo.
Nuria Tam's killing it. She's doing really well. All right. Okay, the chat have kind of decided, Natch. What do you think?
I'm going to say B.
You're going to say B. B was food waste in a Whole Food container, in a Whole Food dumpster. All right. Well, let's see, shall we? 13-foot python survives for 5 months while eating. The chat said A, and it was A, cats in a trailer park. Okay, I don't have time to read this news story, guys, sadly, but yeah, South Oklahoma City mobile home park, a 13-foot python survived by eating cats. My God. All the links will appear in my Patreon in a little while, guys. If you're a Patreon supporter of mine, you can read them all there. Friends, so much fun today. Hopefully you go to the quiz, the trivia night tonight, and I will see you there. Kaya Amaniel, number 23. Let's make some small talk together, guys. Help me get better at it. See you next time.